Veteran-owned Jeff Buys Your House is more than a home buying company. The 20-year-old Yorkville, Illinois-based business was co-founded by Jeff Nydegger, who enlisted in the Army and defended our country in Kuwait, Iraq, and Afghanistan. An avid golfer, Jeff sees some interesting comparisons to the game and being in the service.
It's a mental game, right? And so there's these things where you're kind of one-on-one oftentimes. It's you and the course. And so I think when you're thinking about that, correlating that back to being, in my case, a soldier in the United States Army before I got out, was you're always trying to put the mission first, but you've got to continue to push forward and last. And I think it takes a lot of integrity too. Remember, we're the ones with the pencil on the scorecard too, so you got to make sure when you're with them, you're writing down what the score is, and a lot of integrity in the game, a lot of beautiful things that happen in the game, and we're always outside. So a lot of correlation there as well.
America Dunes Golf Club is so much more than just a golf club. This public course just outside of Grand Haven, Michigan features a terrific Jack Nicklaus design layout. But what makes this facility stand above the rest is the fact that it serves as a tribute to military heroes, with proceeds supporting the Folds of Honor Foundation, which provides scholarships for families of fallen or disabled service members and first responders.
It's amazing to me how a golf course can move a person emotionally. And then I'll finish a long day and I'll sit at my desk and I'll read an email from somebody on what it meant for them to be here and to play in honor of their son or their brother who's no longer with them. So I'm not a psychiatrist, but I can tell you, there's days that I go home feeling like I've read a few of those, or I've sat with some people, and even if it's in an email, I've heard their story. So we come to work with knowing that we're not just here to serve somebody a cold beer and get them on the first tee. We represent a little bit more, and we do our best to honor that.
You know, we don't have a country without our veterans, and certainly our communities without our first responders, right? They're out there every single day. I mean, you come to a place like this and it screams red, white, and blue, that's for sure. It's all about supporting those really 0.5% of this country that put on the uniform to protect our freedoms every single day.
America turning 250 years old is a big deal and a proud achievement in our nation's history. For instance, Bobby Jones Apparel came out with a number of items that include a 250th American flag logo. Our team wore the clothing proudly and played in the Intrepid Invitational at America Dunes, hosted by the legendary Nancy Lopez.
Well, you know, I'm going to be 70 pretty soon, so I've only been around 70 years. But I think celebrating our country, people just have to realize we have the greatest country ever. And to respect our country, our flag, the people that serve us and protect us, to give me the opportunity to go out and play golf, to give me the opportunity to just go see my grandchildren and not have anybody control that. It's so important that we celebrate the freedoms that we have in the United States of America and be proud of it every day.
Now, the one thing special I think that we're talking about in our business is how important it is to be a part of America during the 250th anniversary. I mean, you know, a lot of people have not seen the type of milestone like this. So to be a part of something that's a quarter century into it, and to be proud Americans, we've got the flag on our shirts and on our vehicles and on our website. Very proud of obviously the veterans, very proud of our country. And honestly, it's been a great opportunity for me to talk with my kids, talk with my family about what it means. And a lot of stories come up, and there's endless amount of content and information you can get about what's going on in our country, what has gone on, and what's gotten us to where we are today, and what we need to do to keep our country strong.
In Wheaton, Illinois, you will find the recently renovated 27-hole Cantigny Golf Club. Adjacent to the facility is the 500-acre Cantigny Park, where veterans are celebrated and appreciated every day. The former estate of Colonel Robert McCormick has the 1st Division Museum, which is a fascinating place to look back on the military history of America.
The story of Colonel, his military service and his decades of being in charge of the Tribune, as being a patriotic paper when he was in charge. All those things make Cantigny a pretty special, unique place in this important year in our country's history.
A lot of people say it, but I bleed red, white, and blue, and I love my country. I love my flag, and I love my fellow friends, people all over the world. I just want to thank them for being a part of this great country.